Since practically the beginning of daytime, love triangles have been the bread and butter of soap operas. Days of Our Lives has always been good at them, even with characters who shouldn't work. Think about how wildly popular Lucas, Sami, and EJ were at one point. These were all deeply flawed characters whose time together was more often than not problematic. And yet the fans couldn't get enough of them. Now though, Lucas is off in prison. Sami's never coming back to Salem for more than, at most, a quick visit here and there, and EJ's busy making business proposals to Nicole disguised as wedding proposals. In short, the show could use another super triangle on its hands. And it could have one in place already, if Days of Our Lives just knew how to make use of it. We're talking, of course, about Trip, Wendy, and Johnny. We know. Those three? Just hear us out, though, because there are enough parallels here for serious potential. First, let's take Lucas. Though he evolved into the nice guy over the years, especially when compared to EJ, he started out as anything but. He and Sami were schemers trying to split couples up and take the spoils for themselves. And even after the two first hooked up, things still got really ugly with Lucas willing to let Sami die. In recent years, though, they mellowed out and he's tried to do the right thing. Or he did until recently. Trip may be Mr. Nice Guy Doctor now, but he had a dark start, going after Kayla and even attempting murder in revenge for his own mom's death. Which wasn't even true. Since pulling back from that dark brink, he's actually been reliably sweet. We don't, for instance, see him reverting back to his shady ways anytime soon to kidnap Wendy for her own good. He just needs a bit of an edge added in to keep him from going bland. Then we've got EJ and Johnny. EJ has always straddled the line between right and wrong, but it's hard to escape the fact that he's been groomed by Stefano to do his dirty work. He may be a morally gray character at times. He may even do good sometimes, but he has also done countless horrible things in his life, a good chunk of them to Sami. Johnny, on the other hand, tends to be more spoiled than villainous, and while he does give into his demure nature from time to time with his impetuousness and selfishness, he's not really a bad guy. He's what EJ could have been if he hadn't been raised to come to Salem to, kill John. And when he first showed up, determined, ambitious, brilliant, and full of spunk, with an independent streak that gave her entire family a headache. She was, in essence, the best of Sami, without all of her lying and scheming. Well, Wendy did some of that too, but she was doing it to find out what was going on and try to do the right thing. The problem is, as she's gotten involved with Johnny and Trip, she's been mellowing out and losing that confidence and determination she first had, when the opposite should be happening. She's felt like she's just going through the motions with the fellas, instead of being excited and eager about them, willing to dive in and play them off each other to see who she likes more. All while she fights to make a name for herself in the corporate world. Days of Our Lives has been playing these three so slow and low-key. They've been a snooze, but the pieces are all there for something great. Heck, they're there for something greater than what's come before, because these characters aren't nearly as problematic as their predecessors. The show just needs to jolt some life into this triangle. Credit: Jill Johnson/JPI. Wendy and Johnny had a spark when they were scheming together, so give them a reason to team up again. Put them in a little danger, not of the supernatural variety, though please, and draw good guy Trip in to try to pull them out. Give him something exciting to pull Wendy, and us, in and make us care about who she picks. And for crying out loud, bring Trip back to town so we can get an actual triangle, and he and Johnny can butt heads and give this triangle some passion as they duke it out. We aren't quite sure what the show's thinking at the moment with these three, but it's not too late to build them into something great. The pieces, like we said, are all there. Now just put them together. Days of Our Lives.